So you're about to, sorry about the shakiness. So you're about to watch some clips of me replacing some more stuff on the van. And it turned out to be so much worse than what was originally anticipated. Yeah, just stay tuned, and then I'll tell you what happened after I stopped filming. I'm shooting this video as an update to my Facebook post where I said I was having more and more problems with the van after I put the shocks in. So I'm going to show you guys what's going on. So there's the new shocks I have installed. Those are fine. But I was driving and I noticed a clunking noise. So let me grab a hold of this trailing arm quick. You can't really see on camera because the camera's shaking a little bit. We'll crawl underneath and I'll show you what's going on. So right up in here is where bushing is supposed to be. You can see how much this is moving. That's where my clunking noise was coming from because this bushing is completely gone. So I'll show you what's coming up next. This is my new bushing, and all of this rubber inside here is what's missing in that void that you saw. So the center is still there, but the rubber is gone, and I have to check to see if the outer sleeve is still on there too. But now I got to try and get that bolt off. So here I am working on the van. You can see I've got the trailing arm detached, but I can't get this sleeve out because I don't have a way to press it out. I've tried soaking it, I've tried heating it up, I've tried hammering it. There's just nothing working, and this trailing arm is super thin, you know, so I'm afraid if I hammer on it too much, it's gonna bend it and then everything would be out of alignment. So I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow, unfortunately, and go to the hardware store and see if I can find some sort of like pipe adapter or something that can slip over this lip right here and then, you know, pull it out. And I don't know if I'm gonna find anything. That's kind of the problem. Yeah, I just don't know, you know. Here is the new bushing, you know, and this sleeve right here is what is still left inside the vans, or, you know, on the trailing arm. So I'm gonna have to try something. I did get an exhaust piece, which, you know, this fits right into. I had to get that because I needed a receiving tube, and also I couldn't find anything that was big enough for this lip to slide into. So I'm gonna have to try something, just don't know what yet. Back at it for another day. Still can't get this sleeve out, so my plan is to use my Sawzall, and I'm gonna buzz off this outside here and then try to hammer it, and if I can't, then I'm gonna cut the backside off and then just use like a flathead screwdriver or something to see if I could pop out what would be left like a center ring. Anyway, I better get to it. So I tried cutting it, and I couldn't cut it very well just because there's not enough room down here. So I had to go to the store, and what I was trying to find was like a little cutoff wheel that you could put on a drill, and the hardware store didn't sell that. they had Dremels and things like that, but they recorded, so they weren't going to work. So what I did find was this hole saw, which I can use as a receiving tube. And on the back side, I've got a metal plate there. So what I'm hoping is that this will operate as a press. So as I put like a wrench on this side and maybe my impact or another wrench on that side and tighten them up, it'll pull that sleeve into the hole saw. That's my hope anyway. I hope that, this hole saw doesn't damage the trailing arms. Obviously, that would be bad. Anyway, so I'm going to go inside and warm up a little bit, but I'll let you know how things go.
So as you saw, I was having problems getting that sleeve out over the last couple of days. So I did break down and bring it to the local mechanic shop to have them repair it and obviously put the new bushing in. And then I went to pick the van up, and as I was leaving, I drove out of their parking lot, and I got maybe 100 feet or so, and my brakes started locking up again. And so I went back to their shop and I said, hey, this is what's going on with my brakes. And they came back, or they put a scanner on it, and they came and showed me what was going on. And it said that both sensors in the rear wheel hubs were shot, like completely not functional. And both wheel hubs in the rear needed to get replaced. They said that you could put new sensors in, but with how bad the wheel hubs themselves were, the sensors would not last very long. And then they also said that the steering position sensor is bad. And of course, the front passenger lower control arm is bad too. Well, the ball joint is bad, but I have the whole control arm. So what they said was that with replacing the rear wheel hubs, which again I have those, and doing the control arm, which when you do the control arm, they recommend you getting in alignment. So those two combined was going to be about $500 or so, and then the steering position sensor was going to be an additional $500. So looking at roughly $1,000 for all of that. And then, and by the way, I would have to have them do the rear wheel hubs because I would need to have a air compressor to do like an air chisel to get those wheel hubs off because they are the originals and they are very, very rusted in place. So on top of that, after they gave me the price, they said, but my van is definitely on its last leg, and they highly, highly recommended I not have that work done. They said that there would still be just a ton more issues that would come up in the next, week or couple of month or so, and they said it would definitely not be worth it. At this point, it's just a money pit, and I'd be looking at spending $1,000 on a vehicle that is only worth about $150. So it's just not worth it. Most of the parts that I have can be returned and I can get money back, so that would be good. But they said under no circumstance am I to put my trailer on the van and tow it. So I've been out of work for the last 3 weeks or so this time. And now I have to wait till I get my taxes back before I can get another vehicle. So by that time, looking at another month and a half or so. So by that time, it'll be over 2 months that I will have been out of work. Actually, probably more like 2.5 months or so. So, that's just kind of where things are at. Unfortunately, there's just no way around it. I have to keep telling people that I can't come pick their stuff up, which is really unfortunate because, the work is out there. I just can't do it. So, anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. It helps me out. Thank you very much.